The next definition for us to look at is what SDI calls cut-off stop. I would know it as a hospital stop, and I think everybody else in the hollow metal industry knows it as that as well. It's also known as a terminated stop. I've heard it referred to that more than cut-off stop. I've also heard it referred to as a sanitary stop. So cut-off stop, hospital stop, sanitary stop, terminated stop. SDI refers to all of those. I have heard of most of those used, but hospital stop is just the one that I always hear of. The bottom line is you're going to take I've only seen it as a double rabbeted frame, never a single rabbet. I imagine that could be done. Double rabbeted frame where you're going to take the stop, which is defined as the stop face, usually 5/8, and then the soffit, which is the jam depth minus rabbet 1 minus rabbet 2 gives you the soffit, and all of that is removed and it's cut off at a 45-degree angle usually. And at the bottom of the frame, I don't recall what the height of a hospital stop is. Let's just say that it's 4-inch, something like that, maybe 6-inch. It becomes a cased opening jam below there is what it really is. And the purpose of that is it allows a more conducive environment to keeping everything nice and clean is what it is. And the intent of the design is that by eliminating those two inside corners, those two outside corners, you're eliminating those areas where bacteria, mildew, fungus can be permitted to remain. It could be an area where you're collecting dust, dirt, and debris and whatnot. So terminated or hospital stops are really common. I only see it in those applications like hospitals or food processing plants where cleanliness is absolutely crucial. So that's where I'm going to see those. Let's switch to the screen view and let's take a closer look at the supporting information. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. All right, let's look at the definition here, cut-off stop. And the logic with these hospital stops is that you can get in here with your mop much better than you can if you've got inside corners. That's just simply the logic. So the definition is the stops and soffit. That's the soffit, that's the stop face. The entire thing is the stop. And soffit on a jam or mullion at a door opening that are terminated at a specified distance above the floor. I don't know that you ever specify. I've never had anyone tell me I need hospital stops and here's the specified dimension. It's always been manufacturer standard. And are closed square or at an angle. I believe I've seen square. It might have been in a much older hospital, like a mid-1950s construction, but I always see the angled terminated stop to facilitate cleaning the floor. Also referred to as hospital stops, sanitary base, or terminated stop. Hollow metal on demand, DCI. As I've said previously, I've never bought anything from them, but I'm growing to like their technical manual. Yeah, okay. Dimension varies, maximum 6-inch on labeled frames. Yeah, I should have mentioned that. Really, really important to know what you're dealing with there in terms of fire rated doors. That's going to be very common, some sort of rated, whether it be 20-minute or above or smoke. Up to 90-minute fire label hospital stop. Okay, so yeah, 3-hour doors are probably not going to work. So let's see what Curry's says in their technical manual about a hospital stop. Okay, page 100, here we go. Yeah, so stainless steel slip-on type spats. Where does hospital come into play on this page? Hospital type spat, yeah. A spat, it's a different definition, but it's just basically a covering to go over the bottom of a frame, and generally spats are used either applied on top of an existing jam that might be fatigued or failed, or failing, or fatiguing, or the spats are made such that you would cut the bottom of the jam, insert the piece back in, and then you would weld it, is where a spat is used. So there are hospital type spats, and you'll note that they're showing 4-inch for that. Curry says. Hospital stop frame data. Oh yeah, here we go. Looking good. Okay, right on. Okay, so here's a way to modify a frame that you have. You're going to want to make this cut. I'm really not sure how you do that in the shop, other than cutting it, grinding it as carefully as possible. You could also potentially use a vertical bandsaw that would be on a mitering vertical bandsaw. Might work for that. I've never tried it. It'd probably do a lot of the work for you. You would take this piece and you would weld it to the backside, and you would take this bent filler and apply it. Obviously weld, grind, and Bondo. So there you go. 6-inch high maximum on fire rated frames, factory installed or by second location shop, meaning you if you're the distributor. Okay, I pretty much think that just terminates our conversation about the definition of cutout stop. Let's move on to cutout next. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.